Welcome back. In this video, I will be talking about upcoming software updates for mostly actually for Visual Studio uh, uh, and Blender not 2.9, but 3.0. So I have mentioned it once before, but Blender 3.0 will be uh, out soon, and I searched it, and it will be this December. Now, I decided to do some research into what's new in Blender, and what I found was that, well, I did not find much for now, but what I found was like an asset manager or something, which basically means that you will be able to save presets for materials, objects, and most importantly, animations. So what this means is that you can make an animation and then save it as a preset and then import it back to a project. And this can be really useful, especially if you, well, it is kind of boring to make a walk animation every single time you want to make your character walk. So it will definitely save you a lot of time. And this is just, I am just making a brief presentation about that. So about the Blender's new updates. So I'm not going to speak about anything in detail. Okay, moving on to oh yes, and Blender 3.0 will also have cycles faster rendering process, which, and from what I heard, it will be like 2 to 5 times faster, or maybe more, maybe a little less. I haven't tried it myself, so I don't know from experience. Like I said, I just searched these things and found them online. Uh, Okay, so yes, if you want to download Blender, or well, this December the update will come out. So I will have a link in the description with the Blender website and how you can download it once it's out, or download the latest version of Blender right now. Okay, so I haven't made any tutorials about Python programming, but have been programming in coding in Python for a while now, and in Visual Studio 2019, and well, you can probably tell because of this flexing wallpaper, but in my defense, I just like Python really much, and I wanted to make a wallpaper about it. This actually, I made this wallpaper myself. It was really easy, and I will definitely post a tutorial about it. Spoiler alert, it will be a Premiere Pro tutorial, and it is really easy, like truly easy. But what I really want to talk about in this video is Visual Studio 2022, which came out like 3 days ago, Monday. Wait a second. Yeah, I think yes, Monday 8th, November 8th, 2021, obviously. And well, I downloaded it 2 days ago, Tuesday 9 November 2021. Yes, so I haven't used it much, but I will show you a couple of differences because since the experimental um, version of Visual Studio 2022 has already been released, I have got a chance to use it, but I just haven't done much yet. So yes, without further ado, and that's mostly what I want to talk about in this video. Without further ado, let's start by uh, discussing the differences. So first of all, like everything is different. Everything in Visual Studio 2022, not like everything, but much is different. And let's start with this. Let's start, for instance, with what pops up in the screen once you click on Visual Studio to open it, utilize it. You can see that the image is different, and then once you access the project, make a new project, or access a former project you have made, uh, that environment is also different. It's a little bit more purple, less blue. So then once you get in Visual Studio, if you type anything in, you will notice the fonts, which are the font is different. So Visual Studio 2019 used the font. We used the font Consolas. Uh, so yes, Python, no, Visual Studio 2022 uses Casadia Mono font. And also it has different colors. For instance, if you type anything in, you will get you will get when you have typed in or modified in the project. It's not the in the dark theme. Obviously, it's not yellow. What has not been saved is not yellow anymore. It is orange instead, uh, and also it has when it is saved, it is green, a little more to lime than green. And also functions like print well, built-in functions like print or define, everything actually functions and stuff are different color. That does not mean that you cannot customize them by just clicking into on tools, and then and then options. You can change any color you want from there. Now, like I said, I haven't got a chance to I got the chance, but I did not I have not taken advantage of the of Visual Studio 2022 yet, the experimental version. So I don't think it works any differently, since the programming language hasn't changed, at least Python yet. And what I am showing you right now is a game, a mini game I recently created using Python in Visual Studio 2019, and then I copied. Well, if you can see, since you can see the script, do not copy it, because you can copy it actually, but it's not finished yet, and it has a few bugs. So I wouldn't suggest that you copy it. Now I'm just showing you this so that you can get the idea of what uh, of what things look like in Python in Visual Studio 2019 and Visual Studio Experimental Visual Studio 2022. I will probably finish the game in Visual Studio 2019, then I don't know. Well, probably if I make tutorials, I will probably uh, be working with Visual Studio 2022. Um, yes. Actually, let me just put it right here in my screen. Okay, so if you download it, it will probably say something like this: start experimental instance of Visual Studio 2022 current, but you can obviously uh, rename it by clicking on it, or just right clicking on it, or right click, and then rename, and then name it whatever you like. So I will just replace Visual Studio 2019 with Visual Studio 2022. Uh, if you have used it and replace it like this, don't worry, the Visual Studio 2019 can still be found by searching for programs. Just so that you guys know if you don't know already. Yes, if you want, you can experiment with that yourselves. I will post a link in the description below if you want to experiment yourselves with Visual Studio. Uh, Actually, it will be the link for you to download it. So yes, thank you very much. Oh, and also I will probably create a website in the future, a website of Astronaut, and post no copyright products we make, like this wallpaper. It is a 4K wallpaper if you are interested in it, and I will make more products for you to feel free to utilize. If you do, it would be really nice if you could acknowledge your source. So, astronaut, if you could say that it is by astronaut in the description or like at the beginning of the video or something, uh, just so that you could help us a little bit. But everything will be copyright free, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something about about the new versions of software, and see you next time. Goodbye.
What a beautiful day to relax and watch astronauts videos.